Hi, I'm editor Krista, and I'm here at another episode of Just Kleining Around with Coach Klein. Coach Klein, we talked the other day, and we mentioned lunchables. You said you had a lot to talk about lunchables. Please do share.
I wouldn't say I have a lot to say about lunchables. I liked them when I was younger, but as I've grown older, I've found that it's just the worst cracker. Like, how are there not better crackers in there? The cheese is okay, but the idea of your lunch just being in a box and then you bring the box in a bag, like, it just all seems really boring. People got really excited about the pizza lunchables recently, but like, you can't melt the cheese, and I don't even think it's real pizza sauce. So I just not a fan overall. I see a lot of people bringing them in, and I just do better at lunch.
Yeah, for sure. You also mentioned some laws that bother you.
Laws. Oh gosh. There are a lot of strange laws out there. I teach a law class. Probably the strangest law, like just something that is legal, not necessarily. When we look at laws, it's rules and things that you should get in trouble for, but it is 100% legal to just hide in public, and that doesn't seem right. Like, that should be. We need to start checking some boxes. And there was somebody behind one of the trash cans just like moving around like that. You would be like, what is going on? And if you went up to them, you're like, are you okay? Like, what are you hiding from? And they're like, nothing. You wouldn't know how to like end your day. Like, that you'd be a rat. We got to start figure out some stuff.
This seems like a personal experience. Is this something you've personally been victimized by?
No, it's just stuff that I think about. Like why is that legal? Mm-hmm. It's not like anywhere, anytime. You can just hide from nothing. That disrupts the flow of society, and that's why we have laws, and I think we should do something about it. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. And you also said that there are some laws that are just a little strange, just overall. Well,
sure. The state of Georgia has a bunch. It's illegal to store a donkey in your bathtub in Athens, Georgia. There are several towns where it's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. They're out there on the internet. Give it a search, and you'll find a few more. Those are just a couple of my favorites.
Well, also, chickens. I know you have a weird little thing against animals, so chickens.
This is a 2024 thing for me, and I learned about this way later in life than I probably should have. The whole like rooster hen situation, but the fact that the hens lay these eggs, and if they're fertilized, that we can just immediately scramble them and eat them for breakfast, like, that makes sense to me. But I didn't realize that if the hen just sat on that same egg for 3 weeks, turned into a live chicken, which is crazy. Wow. That's just 3 weeks. I mean, the turnaround there, goodness gracious. And we have these hatcheries now. Mm-hmm. Those eggs aren't fertilized, and the hens just pop out eggs, and we put them in cartons and we eat them, and they're delicious and everything. And I actually have an uncle that works at the local hatchery. He learned a lot of valuable lessons over the years there. When he takes his horse and buggy into town, if he has all of the eggs for town, in the same container, and the earth is uneven, some of those eggs could break. Yeah. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. He learned a lot of lessons learned down at the hatchery.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you also don't want to tell town that you're bringing in chickens when they're still eggs, because what if the earth again is uneven and the eggs break and they haven't become full young chickens yet? Then you've counted your eggs as chickens before they hatched. Yeah. A lot of stuff goes down at the hatchery.
I'm sure. Especially with thinking of what if they just make a mistake and then there's a chicken egg.
Yeah, that's a tough scene. But I'm a big egg person. I love scrambling those things up. I'm a big onion guy. Eggs, onions, avocados, chicken. I could probably live off that for a while.
I'm big on fried eggs, not too much scrambled.
Okay, yeah, I don't really have a preference. If it's, as long as we have cracked it open before it's become a live chicken, I'll eat it. And you got to let those chickens grow and get that meat on the bone. Some animals, they're more delicious when it's a baby. Yeah. Not chickens. You want those to be fully developed. Yeah. Don't go thinking a baby chicken wing is delicious. It is not.
Do you know this from experience?
I don't, but I've reached out to several of the top people, several scholars on chickens, and they've said, you are correct, young grasshopper, and just because they're kind of my
mentors.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. This has been another episode of Just Kleining Around with Coach Klein, and I am Krista Alarcon-Suarez. Please be sure to check out more news at theprowlernews.org and follow us on social media at the SMHS Prowler.